Okay, YouTubers, part two because of a technical malfunction. So, anyway, I just need a few more minutes of your time to wrap this up. I didn't actually look at the play to see where I left off, so let me just kind of start at the beginning of the last topic. I was talking about a friend of mine, Barry Edmondson, posts frequently on Five Doves. And he tells of a great story where he was approached by these four demonic figures to sell his soul to the devil at a teenager, 15, 16 years old, while he's actually at Christian Bible camp. And he goes into some great detail. When you hear his testimony, you'll know the reality of what he's saying. But one of the things that they told him was that he didn't have to worry about graduating from high school. And of course, he believes they target lonely kids who are in a room by themselves, either playing an instrument or trying to sing or act or whatnot. That they have their people in positions of recording companies and studios, and they can excel someone to the top pretty quick at will. So, you know, if you look at the footage of the race here, this horse was bound and determined to win. You know, the rest of the jockeys, they're all kind of standing up in the stirrups, and except for Victor Espinolas, who is the jockey for American Pharaoh, he's where he's supposed to be, hugging that horse, arms wrapped around the neck. I mean, just even for aerodynamics purposes, that's how you're supposed to ride these things. When I was young, I lived in Chicago, and I had some friends that worked at some of the local tracks. Good money just to go in at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning and walk the horse for a couple hours and comb him down, clean out the stalls and whatnot. But I can't tell you how many times they told the stories of the jockeys are all in the other room. Hey Bobby, how you doing, buddy? How's the wife and kids? You haven't brought a race in this month. Okay, you know, the 4th, tomorrow night. You bring it in, brother. Oh, thanks, guys, thanks. You know, small purses, 5,000, 6,000. Now, we used to always say how frequently that happened, yet it never happened on the big purses. 500,000, 200,000, that type of stuff. So you wouldn't expect that to happen on the Triple Crown. But you know, this is bigger than money. Money's not the object here, folks. I knew this horse was going to win, and I'm sure this horse is going to win the Breeders' Cup. And let me just mention about the endorsement that they got from Monster. All of us have seen all the videos on the Vav Vav Vav, the Hebrew letters. And the owner of this horse he reads Hebrew. He knows exactly what he got into. 666. It's the Hebrew words for 666. I was shocked when I saw everybody wearing the 666 hats when they were getting the trophies. They all switched their hats and started wearing the 666 hats, and they've got the big banners draped over the horse's stalls, 666 in Hebrew, the Vav Vav Vav. And what's the logo of the Monster drink? Unleashing the Beast. Could it be so obvious, folks? Really? Do you have to be hit in the head? As sure as I was about these horses, and this horse, American Pharaoh, being the mascot of the Antichrist, winning this race, mark my words, folks, September, there's going to be an economic collapse that's going to change your life forever. And you better draw close to Jesus and find out what to do, because everybody has a different set of directions. Some people are told to move. Some people are told to store up food. And if you're storing up food, you better have the heart that you plan on giving it away for ministry so that He can bless it. I'm just telling you, folks, the only thing I'm storing up is spiritual food. I'm trying to memorize Psalms 91. I'm trying to memorize the verses that are going to aid me in time of trouble if the Lord decides not to rapture us at the beginning. So I know that we're not going to suffer His wrath, and that's not what this video is about. Rapture timing debates are not my thing. They're unprofitable as far as I'm concerned. So the Lord will work all that out. In closing, you're probably asking about the eye patch. I just want to say I've got a few medical issues, and if you wouldn't mind, folks, lift me up in prayer the next time you're praying. Oh, Chuck, ask the Lord to give me a complete healing. I personally think that I'm a lot more able to do my ministry with the use of both eyes. So I have a surgery in a few weeks, and I would really love to have a healing from the Lord before I have to go that route. So lift old Chuck up if you would. But more important, and don't get me wrong, I know I'm the clay, he's the potter, and his will be done. So, but folks, for you who are serving Jesus, get those lamps filled up. Get them filled up with oil, folks. Come on. Don't be the foolish virgins. And those who don't know Jesus, oh, you need to believe on him. I'm telling you, ye must be born again. I can't stress it enough. Chuck, I don't have the faith to believe in a God I can't see. Well, then start reading the Bible, because by faith cometh hearing, and hearing by the word, and that will give you the faith, because those scriptures will come alive. They'll peel back those onions of hardness on your heart, and the creator of all heaven will talk to you. You know, I love the stories of guys like Billy Sunday and C.S. Lewis, who were top-notch atheists. Now these are, you know, C.S. Lewis, he's in the foxhole, World War II, the bombs are dropping, he stands up and shakes his fist at heaven high and says, "You said there's no atheist in the foxhole? I'll prove you wrong there too, because I'm an atheist." And when he got out of the service, he spent all his fortunes to prove the Bible was fake. He was going to bring Christianity down by himself. But you know what happened, don't you? When someone searches that hard to find the truth, they find the truth. Seek and ye shall find. And he had to make a decision, and he became one of the best Christians of that century. All the Chronicles of Narnia books, the list goes on and on. He was a broadcaster for the BBC, and the atheists, oh, they hated him because he had all the answers. So, same with Billy Sunday. You know, he was going to bring Christianity down. He was a lawyer, and he was sick and tired of it. But when he did the research, he found out it was real. So for you folks that don't serve Jesus, there's not much time left, folks, before you get a real eye-opening. And then, oh well, God help those who miss the rapture. God help them. This is Chuck signing off. God bless you. You're in my prayers. We love you.